It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Niners very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara. And he goes out right around the 39. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a play fake. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. From the 29, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 5. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Mostert again. Pushes him over. He did it again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Second down, here's Mostert again. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down and 7. They'll run right side with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And another nice catch there for a 1st down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18. Tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards. Add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rolling to his right. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Lots of guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Lance. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Lance looking to throw it. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Throwing on second and long. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Lance. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the... Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, it's Lance. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Mostert. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Lance now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 41, Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones shifts by him. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
49, check 49. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Switch. Tight dog.
Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
is able to put it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 134 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. The give is to Jones. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Now Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The kick by Gold is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on him, it'd be up in the 300s right now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get yourself in position for the second one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 27. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular effect.